Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. Today, a pencil review here. I've got a couple of pencils sent to me by Pencil Pal Bob. Thank you, Bob, so much. Bob's a part of the Erasables community on Facebook, and he sent me these two pencils, and these are pencils that were sold, I think, actually I kind of have it upside down here, sold by CWPE, otherwise known as Carolyn Weaver Pencil Enterprise. And this was a store which unfortunately closed at the end of last year, 2021, and they sold pencils and other things pencil related, and it was disappointing for many of us in the pencil community to hear about the closing of the store. And because it was a great resource on so many levels for so many things. But one of the things that they had were these pencils, which came in sets, and you could get them, and they were of course exclusive to CWPE, and they were made by Camel, which is a Japanese pencil company. And I reviewed, it was some time ago, a pencil called the Helvetica, which looked very similar to this, that was also made by Camel, and it was a very nice pencil. So these pencils were made in Japan for CWPE, and very much a trademark of the Camel pencil is this ferruleless eraser at the top, and it makes for a really modern and I think beautiful pencil design. So these two pencils both are different in terms of their core. So this blue one here is an HB, and this green one is a 2B. So they are, let me focus in here, they are both round pencils. Pretty sure they are cedar, sure looks like it from the color of the wood. And you can see the cores there. Let me get a little closer look here. They are this really pretty pastel paint on here, this sort of a very light green. I don't know if the lighting might not really do it justice, with the black eraser tip. And then here is a really handsome blue. Oh, sorry. There we go. Really nice looking. And again, round barreled. They both have the CW on there. And we're going to sharpen these and get to writing with them. Thought it might be nice to manually sharpen one of these pencils from CW Pencil Enterprise. I believe they started around 2014, so they had maybe a good 7-year run. Carolyn Weaver also wrote a book about pencils, and I'm sure that's still available from different sources. Wonderful book, and just did a lot for the pencil community So I was never able, I never purchased these pencils, so when Bob sent them to me, I got excited. And they sharpen. Look at that. Very nice. Okay. So I'll get the other one sharpened and we'll get to writing. I'm going to start with the blue here, which is the HB. So we will get to writing. Very smooth. Pretty, again, for an HB, this is a pretty nice dark line here that it's leaving for me. Relatively quiet. It's got a little scratch to it, but not in a bad way. Let's try now the 2B. I think it's, maybe you can tell, it is slightly darker. It is a little quieter. And not surprisingly, it's a tad smoother. Very nice. Both nice pencils. Gee, Bob, I really appreciate you sending these to me. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's do the HB here. We're going to do a 2B here. And let's just try a couple things. You know, if you are a fan of the round barrel pencil, I think you'll find these pencils pretty comfortable. Oh, I like this 2B. I mean, I like the HB too, don't get me wrong, but this 2B is smooth and dark. Okay, let me do this. Well, you can see what's going on with the HB. We do have a smudge line. I'm going to come this way with the 2B, also a smudge line. Honestly, the HB seems to smudge a little more than the 2B, which I wouldn't expect to be the case. But they both do have a little bit of a smudge drag. Let me try. We do have an eraser on the pencil. And let me try that on our HB here. See how it does. So. How about our 2B eraser? Again, so. We see some shadowing here. Okay. Well, we don't let that stop us, do we? We are going to try a couple other erasers and just see how they do. See how the erasability of the pencil is. Now we can see this is using a Pentel here. And I think it's safe to say that that does a little better job. Let's try Mars plastic and see how that performs. Good. Oh, let's try one of these foam erasers here. That does a very nice job. What about a pink carnation? Okay. Try it here. All right. We've got a Milan. Art gum. Boy, this is really crumbly. I think it's getting dried out a little bit. What else do I have? A magic rub. Okay. Well, we got a little bit left here. Let's try this Nataraj on the HB. Okay. So, what do we think? In terms of overall erasability, you know, the Pentel, the Mars plastic probably, and the foam eraser, the Arch foam eraser, probably did the best job on the HB. The 2B, being a darker, softer pencil, we've still got some shadowing here, so not great. I'm gonna grade these separately, and the HB gets a B, and the 2B gets a C plus, B minus. So there's that. Let's do a little bit more writing with these pencils. Do the HB here. the 2B. This 2B is a nice writer. Really is. I'm enjoying writing with it. Well, you know what? Overall, two nice pencils. The 2B has a slight edge, just in my mind, because of its extra darkness and smoothness, but both, you know, examples, again, of nice Japanese pencils made for CW Pencil Enterprise. Obviously these pencils aren't available anymore because CW Pencil Enterprise is no longer in business, but perhaps they're still out there in the secondary market. They are nice pencils and a nice way to remember the good work of Carolyn Weaver and all the nice people who worked at CWPE and filled many a pencil order for us over the years. So thank you again, Bob, for sharing these with me, and thank all of you for spending some time as we looked at these two pencils. And if you like what is going on here, please hit share and like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again here on Always Analog.